We're live. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Hennessy Performance League.
Tube channel.
Hello?
Sorry, I'm having internet issues, but welcome back to, as I was saying, a new season of college football is upon us. The Hennessy Performance League college football season is back. So we're actually going to get some pregame questions in here for the first game of the week. The coach of Georgia and the coach of Oregon are here with us. And I'll go to Georgia first. Masopes, disappointing season last time out, missing the playoffs as University of Georgia. Some may say that's the most embarrassing miss in the history of the league. Talk to me about how you rebound from that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can't imagine being in your situation. It's probably pretty embarrassing being a student of Mississippi State along with a fan. But, you know, just rebounding. We look at the schedule this year. I think we could definitely grab double-digit wins in the regular season and just kind of bounce back. We got a different style offense and defense this year, so we'll see what it can do. And, you know, this is obviously a really good opponent to see what it can do and what it can't. You know, if it can't work against Mayhem, there's a chance it might work against other people, but if it does work against Mayhem, then, you know we have something really good going. So.
All right, well, we're already starting with the Hail State hate, biggest villain. Joker, what's your question for Masopes?
You are quite big.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we look at the defense, right? I think the best defense. So is that going to be the kind of the staple of this Georgia team this year, or are we expecting something different on offense?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're just going to have to see what it can do in this game, right? You know, we don't know what it is like against another opponent because we haven't ran it yet, but we were watching some film from some of the other guys in the playoffs this past season, and we saw a common occurrence with a couple key contenders and what kind of defenses they ran and the styles that they ran with. So we're going to try to learn from them and see if we can adapt.
Okay, thank you.
All right, and we will go over to the head coach of the Oregon Ducks. The Ducks seemed like a team of destiny last year until they hit the playoffs and they ran into America's sweetheart, the Clemson Tigers, and went out in the first round after back-to-back national championship game appearances. How do you get the Ducks back to the Natty this season?
I mean, it'll help to have development. We had a lot of young guys last year, so guys got a lot more experience this year. I think it's just kind of the same as every year. Just don't make mistakes. Be smart with the ball, and just kind of, just do what we do. At the end of the day, just got to run the Big Ten. Feel pretty good about that. And, hopefully if we don't have any crazy losses like last year, I think we'll be okay. But, yeah, excited to see what this team can do. So looking forward to the game.
All right, Joker.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I believe you got the star quarterback in Frankfurt, but you did have Davian Dimes and Dante Moore. What's kind of the expectation at the quarterback position? Will we see Dante Moore or someone else?
I guess we'll have to wait and see. I don't know yet. It's going to depend a little bit. I think we'll probably see Dimes to start the game, but there could be a two-quarterback system. We've had some ideas in the works, so we'll see how that works.
All right, well, we can load into the game here. Tiger and Jake will be coming to us from the sideline during the game, but we can load into Autzen Stadium from the campus of the University of Oregon for the first game of the week in HPL.
While we have a little downtime for them to load into the game, what are our picks? We'll go to our sideline reporters first. Jake, who do you have winning this game?
Honestly, even though I am on the Oregon sideline, I mean, you look at the game between two very tough teams. I do say, out of respect for Mayhem, I got Mason by 3 at least.
Tiger.
Tiger?
I think my national championship pick, Georgia, will win by 50 today.
As unserious as ever. Well, Joker, what's your pick?
I mean, I think we're going to have to go with Oregon here, unfortunately. At home, I think they have a little bit more chemistry with their offense compared to Georgia. You know, I think they're going to be experimenting, so we'll go with Oregon in this first game.
I do agree. I'm gonna go Oregon by a score of 31-21. Not that the Ducks are victorious today. I just don't think that the Georgia offense has the power to keep up with this Oregon team. I think they make a couple mistakes, a couple turnovers, and Oregon comes out victorious. But we are about to see, as the HPL season is officially underway, as that boot will go into the back of the end zone and we will not see a return, and it will be down to the 25. But while we're here, there has been one game already played, as the new America's sweetheart, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, have been taken down by the Mississippi State Bulldogs by a score of 56-5. So a good debut for Mississippi State and Chris Parson in his senior year. One last ride for Parson, the senior, who's done so much for the Mississippi State program.
Yeah,
But,
I'm sorry to interrupt here, Hell State, but congratulations on your win today. And I've just got word that the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors have not gotten their mid-season transfer player yet, but he should be making some appearances throughout the season. He's a highly recruited player that went to the Hawaii Warriors.
Oh, okay. So some things brewing out there in Honolulu. There's a different vibe out in Honolulu. The program has got some energy behind it, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they do the rest of the season. Thank them for being great hosts of us all week, and had a good time out in Hawaii, even though it was raining again, which I did not like. But we're going to see Dimes here first with Faison Bamba in the backfield, converted to a running back in the offseason. They're going to send Jin in motion. Dimes drops it back to throw. Who's going to go to Bamba right out the way, and it's going to be tackled after a gain of 5. Daniel Harris for the Dogs.
Yeah, we'll see what type of offense Oregon will run first. Went to throw there, which is, I mean, kind of not normal. I feel like everyone kind of runs on first down just to see the run game, but second and short, so it gives them some opportunities on the second and third down.
They're going to run out in a split formation here. Juergens in motion on the left. Down to shotgun formation, hands off to Bamba this time. Bamba runs into a wall, only gets a gain of 2. And a third down and short here for the Oregon Ducks. See what Georgia can try to get off the field here with.
Yeah, and I mean, already, I believe that was Bamba already with the risk of injury, and that was only a gain of 2.
Yeah, 2 plays into the season, that's not what you want to see. As we see Swift, he's got a big opening on the halfback screen, gets across the 50 down to the 48, and they're going to go hurry up here. That is the first down of the season for the Oregon Ducks. We'll see some defensive adjustments here. See if they opt to run that play again. Dimes going to take a blast up the middle, breaks a tackle and pulled down after a gain of 4.
Yeah, I think he's lucky. I mean, he got stopped and he's slow to get up, I believe, already. So I don't know how much we'll see those QB blasts from the QB here this season, especially if he was already slow to get up after the first play.
I mean, 92 speed, 98 carrying, one of the better mobile quarterbacks in the country. I mean, it's really a shame if you can't use him for his mobility. But we will see Swift in the backfield this time. Georgia's going to shift the D line over. And the option, Dime's going to keep it, and he's going to be swallowed up. 3rd and 9 now for the Georgia Bulldogs defense. Can they get off the field?
Yeah, and this is the type of this is what I think Georgia's going to bank their hat on the whole season, that 95 overall defense. No one else in the dynasty can claim that, right? So I think we'll see a lot of the Georgia defense. It's going to be really tough to move the offense down the field against a tough Georgia defense.
We shall see on 3rd and 9. Georgia's going to be sent out wide, and then they're going to bring him back down near the line.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back now goes in motion.
Swift's going to be sent out wide. Empty backfield look for Dimes, dropping back to throw. Looking to throw over the middle. Has the man pulled down short on 4th and 7. Nathan Juergens makes the catch, and do they go for it? I think that they are going to.
I mean, what do the analytics say? I think it's too early to be going for it, but I think the Oregon head coach kind of disagrees with that, and they don't convert. You give Georgia good field positioning.
Yeah, I mean, and Georgia does have the ball at the start of the second half. So we'll see if they get the huge stop here.
Wide open.
He is wide open, the tight end seam. Touchdown, Oregon. And the first touchdown of the year comes on 4th and 7. Looks like the linebacker was sent in on a blitz down trying to cover the crossers, and that left the tight end butt booty naked down the field, and Oregon has the early advantage.
Yeah, and that's just something that can't necessarily happen. Mason, we all look back to that Georgia-Florida game last year where Georgia put Florida into numerous 3rd and long situations, just couldn't execute. And that's how they eventually lost that game and missed the playoffs. So if you're Georgia, obviously you get the ball here, you got to get off the field and make your defense get a good stop.
We'll see Roman Furchie for the first time this season. And the handoff will go to Frazier. It's going nowhere. Loss of 3. Jericho Johnston, 99 strength, 99 tackle, 99 block shed. He's going to be a player to look out for the rest of the season for sure. Because that wasn't even him on the stop, actually. It was 96.
And I mean, I think the entire league's lucky that Tennessee didn't get their hands on him with hard usury.
He's running out of time here.
Oh, hell, Archie hit as he throws. And now it's 3rd and long for Georgia.
I love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback.
Sent some pressure there with 0, and he's able to get in. Apologies as we're able to learn some of these new guys' names. Obviously, it's the first time we're seeing this team, as well as you guys. Running back in motion. Roman dropping back, got to throw deep in double coverage, intercepted. That's the safety. He's got some return. Going to take it across the field, pulled down at the 37. It's Peyton Woodyard, the junior out of California, makes the pick, and Oregon is in business here early.
They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field.
And you see 2 running back look here. They're going to hand to Swift. Swift gets stopped right near the line, gain of 2. His first attempt on the year.
Yeah, that was kind of big there to get that stop, because if he did not get that tackle, there was a lot of room to run and easily would have put them into field goal range.
To be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So we'll see the 2 receivers stacked out to the right. Look at the dive, handoff, pulled down after gain of 3. Another 3rd down here for this Georgia defense.
Yeah, and if you're Georgia's defense, do you think this is 4th down territory? Do you expect to have to make 2 stops?
100%. He goes for it on 4th and 7 from midfield. He's definitely going for this. But Dimes pitches to Swift. That's going to be a 1st down and more. Pulled down at the 22.
Yeah, we've seen that play a lot from Sauce over the years. Obviously Sauce in Miami. Made our national championship, lost to USF. But that's kind of a staple. And we'll see how much. I mean, you have that option when you have a mobile QB and a few fast halfbacks in the backfield.
They're going to run the jet sweep here, and he's got some space. Can I get him down? No, he can't. But the flurry of Georgia defenders is able to bring him down after a gain of 2.
Yeah, I mean, I think he would have gained a lot. Probably would have been 2nd and 6 there. But that tackle break, kind of lost him a few yards and only makes it a 2-yard gain.
They better defend this style of play moving forward.
The Ducks are in the red zone. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down.
Dimes with the 1st down. Not sure where Mr. Tubb himself went, but 1st and 10 for Oregon here. Coming into the end of the 1st quarter.
Gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the 1st down.
Well, and I guess his internet. That's typical Mississippi education and Wi-Fi. There's a touchdown, and we'll just have we'll bring in Jake here for a little bit until the Mississippi Wi-Fi gets a grip. I mean, we'll kind of go to our sideline now that there's a kickoff. Tiger, I mean, what are we kind of seeing so far from Georgia on defense?
Well, first off, I think that Georgia needs to fix the offense before we fix the defense, because that interception was just kind of unacceptable for me. But we're just kind of having to convert on 3rd and 4th downs, to be honest, and that's how you gotta get it done.
Alrighty. Definitely appreciate that. Roman Farches, see her ready.
Yeah, we cannot be doing that in the big stage.
That was very bad timing. That was very bad timing.
We're just lucky that that was not on offense. So
that was not on purpose. I just picked up my controller.
Alrighty. Thank you for that. And that is the end of the first quarter with the score: Oregon Ducks 14, Georgia 0. Yeah, very bad timing, but nevertheless, it is 2nd and 11, ball at the 24-yard line. Do what Brandon Furch can do. Furchie,
out of time.
Got him. Man's open, goes to the right side, and he stopped at the 42-yard line. Great play for Minnesota and the Georgia Bulldogs. They're going with the hurry-up offense here.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of the big play, the chunk play that Georgia needed, just to get into Oregon territory, just to show that, hey, this is not going to be a blowout. This is not going to just be a rout.
1st and 10. Let's see what Furchie can do here. Furchie finds a man, and he's got a man. And looks like the Mississippi State Bulldogs themselves is back, and I'm going back to sideline.
No huddle here for the offense.
Yeah, thank you. Two big chunk plays there, and now Frazier, and that's not going to go anywhere. Only a gain of 1. Hail State, are you back? We have a copy. I think it takes a little longer for me and him to usually connect, but still 2nd and 9 at the 26. So
yeah,
all right, I'm back. Sorry, Jake, but it seems like it's time for me to update my PlayStation. For some reason, it seems to do that a lot. But 14-0. Georgia got 33 here.
yeah, and I think we're in 4th down territory. The analytics, you just can't keep taking threes when Oregon's scoring a touchdown. So wouldn't be surprised if we see a run here just to kind of set the tone. Oh, he got out of it. Go down.
He hits the juke move and he gets down. 1st down, Georgia.
Now, if you're Georgia, I mean, do you kind of consider chewing clock? Like, you get the ball back at half, or is that just you just want to score first?
So I think it's too early to say. My defense can't make a stop. I think you give them a little faith. So Frazier gets the handoff.
So 2nd and 6.
He gets another 4. Here we go in a close formation.
Back now goes in motion.
Cleveland, they're going to be motion to the other side.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down.
Now they're going to throw. Go
Caught.
in the middle.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Georgia. That is Jaden Riddle. He is new, I believe. The senior's first catch for the Bulldogs is a touchdown. And Georgia shrinks the lead to 7, as I think we're going to see roughing the kicker. Yes, we will. That is good.
Yeah, I mean, to me, that's kind of the bounce back drive that Georgia needed on that. Just to say, hey, this offense can move down the field, but now you're 95 overall defense, so you don't really have the excuse of, you have the best defense in the game, so you can't give up those kind of big plays that we talked about in the first quarter.
Yeah. So Oregon run this bunch formation yet again. Out to the right. See if they run out of it. Dimes, he's going to take the blast, and he stopped right at the line. He's just going to lose 2 there.
Yeah, and to me, this is the type of that's the stop that Georgia needed to get back, like fully back in this game, to even tie it up. So if you can get them the 3rd and long, then you definitely put yourself in a good spot. Because there's no chance that Oregon would go for it on this close to their end zone.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Dimes rolling, looking, gonna be run down after a gain of 1. That is a defensive lineman he sent in coverage. Best makes the tackle, and now it is 3rd and long for this Oregon offense. And Georgia could use a big stop here to keep the momentum on their side and get this Oregon offense off the field. Dimes looking out 5 wide. Makes some adjustments now. He's going to drop back to throw. Dimes all
Wide
time over to
open.
the left sideline. He's got some space. Can he make a man miss? Gets a little sticky. Touchdown, Oregon.
Yeah, we talked about it. You just the big chunk plays on 3rd and long. Get your defense off the field. Another kind of broken up play, and I mean that's a touchdown. And I mean you're down 14 here if you're Georgia.
That's Ted Ginn, the freshman out of Louisiana. His first catch for the Ducks is a big one. And Oregon will go back up 14 with this extra point.
The lead is 14.
The big plays on 3rd down have been costly thus far. Let's take it down to Jake on the Oregon sideline. What are we feeling so far?
I mean, we're definitely feeling pretty great. I mean, we got a very huge lead. We're at home. I mean, what more can you say? I mean, we're tearing down this Georgia defense, and we just got to be able to keep that momentum going, especially getting back on defense here.
Yeah, and for Tiger, what's the vibe on the Georgia sideline? We said dogs by 50. It's not looking like dogs by 50 right now.
Yeah, I know we got a couple of chunky guys in this booth, but, you know, we can't be allowing chunky plays to happen like that right there. So that's
a nice throw by Roman Furchie.
Just the ability to get that in that gap. There's 2 defenders. Was able to hold on to the ball on another first down.
They could have been picked on the other way. Now the running back in kind of a weird spot. He's on the right side of a wing T, looks like. Furchie got some pressure in his face, got to throw it away.
Now it's interesting to see. I mean, I don't know if Furchie has that playmaker ability, but I think if he moved that, I believe that tight end further down the field, that would have been a good play to throw on the run and maybe get a good game, but probably didn't want to risk it, and it's only going to be 2nd and 10 here.
Here it comes. Looks like they're sending pressure. Are they going to actually send pressure? They got both linebackers. They do send pressure. They got a man, drops it. Oh, if he just waited like a couple tenths of a second later, that running back was starting open for a touchdown. But I get it. You know, tough throw, especially guys coming in your face. No diddy. And on 3rd and 10, we'll see if Georgia has an answer.
Got it.
That's Frazier. He gets it first down UGA, and that will probably take us to the 2-minute warning.
Might get one more play. This might be a run here. I don't think they'll have enough time to throw the football again. Yep.
It will be Frazier. Tried to break outside, and there's Elijah rushing. He suffered a season-ending injury last year, so this is his first game back in a while, and he makes a good play there.
2nd down play coming up.
So 2nd and 13.
Here's the snap.
Furchie dropping back to throw. Oh, he's got pressure again. There's Rushing's first sack. The junior is in, and it's now 3rd in an area code for this Georgia Bulldogs team.
Yeah, interesting to see Oregon not call timeout and be aggressive here with how fluent their offense has been. But blitz coming.
Going deep, got a man, dropped it.
Oh, you're going to have to definitely punt this football now.
Yeah, he threw it behind him, and Furchie, if he'd hit that throw in stride, would have been in business, but throws it behind him, gives the DB a chance to make the play.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he's going for it.
He's lining up to go for it here.
There's just no way we're having a logical brain here and trying to win this game if we're going for it on 4th in California.
Yeah, I don't agree with his call either.
He's going for it.
Furchie, pressure.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. You have to throw it away.
Throws it away. And a disastrous play for Georgia. And Oregon really has a chance to blow this game wide open.
He is lucky that is not 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
I don't know. I mean, I get the desperation, but I just don't think we should be making that desperate of a call this early in the game.
Blitz
just
coming. Can we get there? No, we can't.
Oh, he breaks. Oh, he's got some space down to the 21. Timeout, Oregon. I mean, that's just the mistakes you can't make if you're Georgia, right? I mean, that's a missed tackle that turns a 2-3 yard gain into a 20.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown. Oh.
I think we should just turn off.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They snap it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. He goes out of bounds. That's a good effort, but the fake PAT fails. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Makes a nice move there. Breaks loose at the 40. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, what a run here. I mean, the guy's got speed. He's elusive. He has the ability to escape. Here, the quarterback became a one-man disruptor and had the defense on their heels the whole time.
The pass rush closing in.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes a quick grab. And he picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 32. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the 1st down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were
There
kind of
is
in that
no
no-man's
audio
area there.
being
If they did not
transmitted
pick up the
currently.
first down, would they have kicked the field
From
goal
the
or
booth.
would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice
They
first
cannot
down.
hear you guys.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Frustrating.
I'll say that now. Okay, you said what happened to the booth, so that insinuates that there was
Offense
sound
walks
at
the
one
line for
time.
play number 7 of the drive.
It might have been when
He can hear
You can hear
Tiger,
Tiger.
Oh,
but he can't hear anyone else.
Quarterback looking to
Okay.
pass here on
Okay.
2nd down.
Well, Tiger, this is your field, and we're just playing on it, right?
Room to run. Furchie.
Out of bounds after a nice pickup on
Okay, now they have everybody. I don't know what that was.
Okay, you know what?
You know what? We don't get to question it. We just magic. Thank you, McCard. Thank you, KU. The help.
Oh, alrighty.
So they got 3rd and 2.
Alright.
And dropping. Oh, that's a dangerous throw.
gosh.
He's lucky to drop that.
I think we just
believe.
gotta take our 3, yeah.
Yeah, take the points. But let's see if they can hit for us. Georgia did have their kicker graduate. Their OP kicker that could kick 70-yard field goals is no longer there. So we'll see if this new guy has the leg here.
And you kind of need this. I mean, obviously it doesn't change a 3-possession game, but
Kick is up and good. So
just
Georgia
to put
cuts the lead to 17 here.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little.
Yeah, and I mean now, I mean, you just, I think we
5
might see a
seconds
Hail
left.
Mary.
Yeah, I mean, why not take a shot? You got a gap.
We just cannot give up some sort of touchdown here. That just cannot happen. That'll be inexcusable. And that's kind of where Oregon has beat them this entire game. Everything has been like kind of big chunk plays and not like small drives downfield.
This guy does say prevents you from winning games. Well, he's going prevent, cross body throw, caught, but nothing doing. And that will take us to halftime with the score Oregon 27, Georgia 10. Jake, were you able to talk to the Oregon coach going into the locker room?
Yeah, I did. He said he feels pretty confident in the team. I mean, there's no question it. As far as, his little decision to kick the goal, he said that was a statement being made because he feels like he is going to keep on running his team the way he wants to, and that's just the way Mayhem runs things. So, overall, going into the second half, we're feeling confident pretty good.
All right, and down to Tiger, who was with Coach Mason Pope.
Yeah, just kind of taking it one play at a time, and that's really the only way I think he can get back into this game here.
Man, it's just nothing doing.
Start. Aiden Breland in on the sack.
Yeah, and to me, this is kind of the put up or shut up drive for Georgia. If you get a touchdown here, put yourself back into some sort of contention. But if you kind of have to punt this ball, then definitely have to
play
look at
action.
other ideas.
That is not the read. Safety picks it off, and he might take this one back. He will. Touchdown, Oregon. Peyton Woodyard with his first pick 6 of the year. And Oregon opens up the gap even wider. And I'm going to throw it over to Joker, who I'm sure is about to say what everybody was thinking.
I mean, I don't know what you were thinking, but, I mean, that's just not...
I mean, I was thinking there was a guy open on the left sideline.
Oh, I was more worried about him throwing it into double coverage there.
Well, yeah,
but...
that too. That's unfortunate. So now, the mountain gets a little taller for Georgia.
They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. The pocket breaking down.
I mean, and this Oregon you got to give credit where credit is due, right? This Oregon defense has done everything to make Georgia's, 94 offense. I believe that's one of the highest in our dynasty, really difficult. And again, it's just this front line. This is kind of like Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Just nothing.
The freshman with his first career sack. Third in area code, and yeah, we do tend to get on Coach Mayhem a lot because of the obvious overall advantages he has. As Furchie, Platt can't make the tackle.
Give him a chance.
He got it. First down. Roman Furchie, what a run! Yeah, we do like to give Mayhem a lot of crap for using Oregon, as they are one of the best teams year in year out. But so is Georgia, so you can't really make that excuse here. Going deep, underthrown and picked off, and he hits a nasty stiff arm. And he
Room
is
to
gonna.
run.
Oh, he's
Try
gonna
to
break a
strip.
tackle. There's no way, right?
And we're gonna
Pulled
be
down
brought
at the
down.
49.
I thought there was room there, but obviously just
That
a little
is
bit underthrown.
Johnson. The Johnson makes another play there on the ball.
And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And it's a fresh set of downs for the Oregon Ducks.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a
And
design.
Oh
Dimes
my
breaks up a
goodness.
hole. Daquan Dimes gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Oregon.
And the route is on.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design
Well,
QB run.
This is what playing on Record can get you, ladies and gentlemen.
For a touchdown.
Okay.
What an added
See,
element for this
that's-
offense.
that's-
Makes it so
that's-
challenging for the defense to stop.
Automatic from the PAT.
I think we've been more on our NASCAR Heat 5 phase, third and points in the Xfinity series. There's a few Xfinity drivers in here, yourself included. So,
Yeah.
definitely think he has you there, but I mean, if you're Georgia, I think you just, are we at the getting embarrassed point of the game, or
We're low key at the. Oh, we do have an alert on another game in the league that just happened. Baylor, in his first game as a user, has taken down LSU.
Oh, and he's
I think
not
the
even
game
going
was-
to get this playoff.
He's not. He was more concerned sending the message to me. But yeah, so Baylor takes down LSU in the first user v user results of the year. So big statement by Baylor to come in the league, take down one of his buddies. So I'm sure that there was some, they knew how each other did, but yeah, good win for the Baylor Bears over an SEC opponent.
It's a first down play.
Yeah, obviously there's a few new users, Baylor, Oklahoma, so kind of see how they all formed with, I believe Oklahoma plays Florida State.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be
Oklahoma,
just
yeah, so that will be dirt tracking versus Jocko. And we also have some new faces in some new places also. DJ doing a Kevin Durant, if you will, and leaving his...
One on
he's
Caught it!
open! Touchdown, Georgia.
touchdown, Bulldogs.
Tuggle makes the play, his first catch of the game.
This guy can do it
Do we
all.
want to repeat what Georgia head coach said via
I
email?
think that's best kept internally. I think
Okay.
that he's just a little upset. Anyway, it's okay.
I think if you keep this up, you might have to come on the mic here and let an naysayer know.
And Joker always instigating, just typical Southern California. You know, Lakers, Thornmaker, support your local bakers. Okay, scene 5.
I think Atlanta.
Daquan Dimes dropping back to throw.
Oh, does he see him? He doesn't
Clock's
see him.
deteriorating.
Dimes.
He's just gonna run with it. First down, Oregon. But what was I saying? Oh yes, we did talk about DeJuan McMurray, Joker's son, making a LeBron-esque move, if you will, leaving his hometown, his childhood team in Louisville to go to Texas A&M and join a tougher conference. Not sure what that was about, but we do have actually the opposite of that, rather, as G. Steezy goes home to NC State, and the Wolfpack get a new head coach as well. Was that all the? Wasn't there? Is there any new head coaches left that we haven't talked about yet?
Auburn.
Yes. Oh, Shaft's Virginia Tech days were numbered, so he also moves over to the SEC to take on the job at Auburn.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments.
That, I think.
I think there's a few more. I just don't remember off the top of my head.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
And it was zig there.
Oh, broke
Nice
it
play by
up.
the
Wow.
DB.
Wow. Okay. I mean, I'm not saying this game is over. I mean, I'm not saying this game is over, but I mean, there's an opportunity. And without any sacrifice, there could be no victory. And if you're, I mean, in a way, if you're Georgia, and you can get this stop and score, so if you put yourself in an interesting spot.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Oh, he
bad throw
over
by
the
Dimes.
Wow. And I think we have to punt this. Surely we don't do
Do we
anything
have to?
barbaric, right?
The bad blood between these two runs deep, so I would not be surprised if we see a fake, but we will see the Ducks punt the ball away. So Georgia gets a stop.
That's a business decision. And he didn't call.
Iffy
I'm not even gonna
Obadegwu.
try. You know what? Speaking of people with crazy names, there was a guy missing in my city. He's 81 years old. Just got that notification on phone.
Well, we do hope that his family is able to locate him soon.
As we're able to locate another sack for
another Georgia player in the turf. And Frazier breaks up the middle, gain at 8.
Third down, this offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming.
And 4th and 3, and I definitely think if we're punting the football, then maybe we consider life choices other than this game. It looks like Penn State and App State, the two states are playing right now. I believe Cliff is in sync if anyone wants to go in there and get an update. And just 7 sacks. This Oregon defense, compared to this front line at Georgia, they're still a 94 overall too, so there's not really an excuse. It's just not Georgia's day on the road. So, luckily this first week won't hurt Georgia, but
well, it will after week 1.
Yeah, but I think both of these teams are, just with the prestige level and everything that they've done in this league, they can both give up to 3 losses and be okay. We've seen Georgia or Oregon make it last year at 3 losses as well. Wide open.
Georgia selects to send pressure and it doesn't get home in time. So that will bring us to quarter number 4. Unless they get this playoff, they will get this playoff, and it's going to be a touchdown for Faison Bamba.
To stretch the lead, the route is on. He just goes up and over.
Faison converted to a running back in the offseason, and he's able to get his first touchdown on the new campaign. The extra point to follow, and that will bring the lead back up to 31. We'll go down to the sideline reporters. Jake, the sea of yellow has engulfed this stadium. Talk to me about the vibes down on the Oregon sideline and around the field as they near closer to this week 0 victory.
Looking around the stadium, everybody's happy except for obviously the Georgia fans. It has been a wild, crazy environment. What more can you say? First game of the season for the Ducks. Talk about a great time down here. I see a lot of Duck fans too while I'm at it.
And we'll go over to Tiger. Is there a Georgia fan left in the stadium? I don't even think Tiger's still in the stadium. Okay. Furchie dropping back to throw.
And he didn't throw it.
Again. There's going to be.
I think we're going to see a quarterback change.
Georgia O-line going into next week.
That is 8th sack of the game?
Yeah, I think so.
And I think we've kind of seen I think both teams are kind of coming to the agreement that they're kind of tired of seeing their seniors play. So I think we'll see some freshmen out on the field. I think there's news developing that we're going to see a new quarterback at Kansas State.
Barnett got benched in the offseason. That's a shot.
And they bring
Had a
him
good
down. That's
campaign
a
last
very
year.
solid
Todd
gain,
Bass
but
makes the
still
grab.
well short of the mark.
Yeah, and we talk about our no
This is a
excuses
manageable
club, and I
third
think
down
if
play for
we,
the offense.
I mean, it's a pretty
Here's the snap, looking to throw.
diverse list, you were to
Grab
say.
near the sticks. It's
First and
Burrow.
10, he gets that
He's
grab, and
tackled
I think
quickly,
it's,
but he
you
guards
know,
his position
obviously
for the first
Georgia's
down.
part of it. Both of these teams
A
are a
big
part of it.
conversion by this offense. They're down now in the
Both
second
really
half.
tough.
Fairly limited
Really, I think the
opportunities at
two
this point
highest
in the game.
overalls in the game,
Every
and
chance you get your hands
just
on
a
the
really
ball.
diverse
You
list.
need
And
to put up
another,
those
I mean,
sacks.
is that
More
going to be
plays
10?
played side
Good
for the
job by
game.
this
Is that
defense. I
10
mean,
sacks?
really
I mean, you're
looks
never
like
going to
this
win a
offense
football
might be
game
able to win this
when
game. Put up
you
big
give up
yards
10
and a
sacks
lot
like
of
that.
points.
So,
Here we are in the fourth quarter.
As Klufka is sending some messages in the chat that leads me to believe he might be down to App State right now. So I just really wish that somebody
bomb!
check on that game. That's a bomb. Puglisi makes the grab down to the, or Puglisi makes the throw rather than that down the 11.
Maybe this is the guy. I think I don't know if Jaden Rashada is still there. I think so, but
Oh, he tests the user. He says you can't pick that off. You're not skilled enough. That was it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
well, I think he is skilled enough if he's down 24, but you know. But hey,
Get on Joker like you got on me.
some good numbers. 24, right? 48, right? Some good numbers. Alex Bowman got a top 10, and William Byron for the second. So, where did Kyle Busch finish Cal State?
He finished 5th, but he did lead the most laps. I don't think the 48's led a lap all season. Actually.
Ooh.
Since we want to get personal. This ain't.
Okay.
We ain't trying to get
Why is it
personal,
not?
Joker. This a friendly fade. You should keep it that way.
Okay. At least I know I'm not over 250, right?
Dickie said that's insane.
Bomb
Bomb up the middle, first down and more.
I mean, I'm not on. I mean, I'm watching the share screen, but there's going to be a quarterback discussion. I mean, obviously, I think you want Furchie because he's a scrambler compared to the other two, but the way Puglisi kind of drove down that field as a junior, definitely something you want to kind of keep in your back pocket for games to come and as we get further down. Oh, that is a
Oh,
nice
I don't know who that is,
play.
but he just got gifted a boatload of rushing yards.
Wow.
No one over there. First down, Oregon. Jukes, the freshman. Just, rather fitting name for a running back. We'll see some more power look here. Jukes will get the handoff again. Jukes brought, he won't go down. Brought down after a gain of 6.
Wow. Okay, now that we know the score, Baylor won 31-28 on the road against LSU. So a good game, a lot of offense. It looks like it was tied 28-28 in the fourth quarter, and Baylor kicked a field goal. I'm not sure if it was to win the game.
Yeah. Well, I will say both those teams are going to be very tough wins. As Jukes, is he going to go in? He's going to fall at the 4.
Did he fall on purpose? I was looking down. Did he go down on purpose, or was he tackled?
He did go down on purpose.
Okay.
But now
Does
you're
Mason
gonna,
let him score?
Now you're going to be in a kind of a sticky situation because I don't think you can run this time out with a goal to go. So, we got to play around the rule book here, kind of, unless Georgia just wants to let
Call
him
timeout.
knee. Yeah, I mean, if Georgia calls timeouts, then Oregon, at least in my opinion, has the green light to go ahead and score. But we know how this admin team can be. So they're going to take a knee, and we will not see a timeout. So one more knee should do it.
Bet George Floyd can say that.
Yeah.
The offense just takes a knee here.
Josh,
Just get the words right out of his mouth.
That was for random.
So this one is
It's almost like Halsey couldn't breathe after hearing that.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, that's messed up, bro. You can't be saying that,
talked to me
bro.
last night. I said, damn. And y'all like, oh my goodness, the stream's going to get taken down. Well,
And
let's
that'll
see
do
how
it.
long it lasts now.
And that'll do it. And Oregon gets a big, top 10 ranked win at home against Georgia. And I think he's had enough of a few people. Just made to start cleaning house with this party. I hope not. Let's talk to the Oregon head coach
The
after.
Oregon head coach.
Yeah, I believe Oregon won, right?
The scoreboard would seem to say that, and I think everybody in here knows and agrees with that. So, Coach Mayhem of the Oregon Ducks able to get a big Week 1 win, a dominating performance over Georgia. Does this set the tone for the rest of the season?
I think so. I think this is, just a good game for Week 1. I think we certainly showed a lot defensively, I would say especially, but I think that we've got some playmakers. I think we've got some guys that'll contribute this year that it might get pretty dangerous out there. So it was a good showing for sure for the boys.
Joker?
Yeah, obviously coming up, as we look at your schedule, we go, I believe it's a neutral site game against Tennessee. So, and then I believe after that, the big matchup against Kansas State. So kind of talk us through 2 top 10, or you actually play 3 top 10 ranked teams. So kind of just talk us through like the expectations through that and what we need to do to get the victory.
Expectations to win every game for sure. I mean, I know Kansas State needs the home field to have a chance, so that's great for them. Otherwise though, I mean, Tennessee's always been a really strong opponent, so it'll be fun to play them on a neutral site. And not sure why I have 4 home games this year, but we'll go on the road and play Kansas State. It's, like I said, we just expect to win every game, so that's where we're at.
All right, and Jake's not here, so Tiger.
Not really a question, but I just wanted to say that you are my new national championship pick.
I'm glad it took you a whole week to figure it out, but hey, we'll take it.
Okay.
You actually have 6 home games and 6 away games, so I'm not.
Is that right?
Not sure what the bitching is about, but yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
We'll see.
Now
Time
you're
to
gonna
3-4
try
losses
again now.
for you.
I'm sure that the Taylor Swift memes will be flying in the chat tonight as Oregon picks up a big win.
1, 2, 3, 4. This is a neutral site.
So he had 5.
So
Well, he just played one, but yeah. All right. Well, we'll go down to the
Mississippi State math.
Georgia, and not my fault. You have to have that in-state cupcake every year. We'll go down to the head coach of Georgia. The Soaps, tough loss today. How do you turn the ship around?
We had a really good car today. I'm just not really sure what to do with my hands. And we just had a good car.
Okay.
All right.
You have to be tough, right?
He doesn't know what sport he's playing. It's tough.
Yeah. You gotta be tough, right? You can't say, "Hey, there's some space." But
yeah, we just can't. Yeah, we can't be like doing what we're doing. Like what I would compare to what we did today would be like playing Sexy Red in the middle of like a qualifying session. So we can't do that type of stuff, and it's just unfortunate for everybody involved in the program. We lost by 24. At least we lost by 27 last year. So you take what you can get. Take what you can get.
Yeah. I mean, looking forward to your next. I think obviously since you're Georgia, I think a 9-3 season is kind of.
If we don't win next week, it's over. Like the program might be ashes.
There's some discussions that need to be had at the top of the. Yeah.
Yeah. Next week is the real kicker, so we're just gonna prepare for that. I don't think. I don't think the Big Ten is as deep as the SEC. Like, I know Mayhem's one of the better users, of course, and he's in the Big Ten. But this captain guy is not legit, and
he's beat you like 3 times in a row.
And you're, overweight, so.
But Tiger.
Can I get Georgia if you're gonna leave the dynasty?
No, and I hope that when you're in Charlotte, you somehow fall and get a concussion.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Not happy.
And
just
jump off a
reflecting,
bridge, and the rest.
And the
Oh.
rest, yes. Decent house,
That's-
right?
3 more.
Dang!
Yeah.
Is that a 25
Not
and
happy.
5 with one race?
Yeah, I think we should let's get a grip here.
Joker just has to get a grip here for the stream, right? It's gonna get 4 views because everyone was in the party watching instead of watching YouTube. Well, that will do it here today for the Hennessy Performance League. I almost said racing. This isn't racing. This is college football. More games to come this week from week 0 as we take you through another exciting season of college football. So for Jake, for Tiger, and for OKC in 5, I am Hail State signing off.
And comment, Hell State needs to shave in the comments.